Okay, today what I'm going to be talking about might seem a little trivial or unimportant, but I actually think this is super key to setting the tone for the entire rest of your day, and that is dressing for success. So before you click off this video and think, I don't have time for that, or that's just not important, I want to give you a few basic reasons why I think this is really key, particularly to us women who are mothers and more precisely maybe stay-at-home moms, where I know it's so easy to kind of cast getting ready for the day or putting on a little bit of makeup or picking out a cute outfit aside, feeling like you just don't have the time. So I want to give you a few reasons why I think this is actually really important to setting the tone for the entire rest of your day, for setting an example for your kids. But then I want to dive into the more practical side of how to actually do this and some different ways and routines that I have figured out that has made getting ready for the day a lot more easy, even with 3 very small children. So to get started, this is something I'm trying to hone in on and get a bit better at myself, just putting a little more energy and intentionality into how I look and how I feel in the morning. So the biggest reason for myself that keeps me sometimes from getting ready in the morning is feeling very rushed and feeling like I just don't have the time it takes to put on a little bit of makeup or to put in some earrings, do my hair, put on something I feel good about. And yet I'm surprised on those days when I don't get myself ready, looking back and evaluating the day afterward, how unproductive I felt and how unput together I felt, and maybe how frumpy and just not confident I felt on those days when I didn't put the energy in to get ready in the morning. So I really think, even though this is probably the biggest reason why there are days here and there where I don't get ready, I actually think taking that extra time to get ready will make you long-term much more productive for the rest of the day. I'm very confident of this. And if you doubt this, I really encourage you to take a couple of days and put no energy into your looks or getting ready for the day, and kind of evaluate how you feel, evaluate your productivity, evaluate how you feel towards your husband or towards your kids, and then try maybe just for several days putting on a little bit of makeup, putting on an outfit you feel good in, doing your hair, maybe it's taking a shower, and compare your productivity. Compare how sexy you feel towards your husband. Compare how quickly you got frustrated at your kids. And I can almost guarantee there will be a dramatic change, at least there is for me. Also, don't be surprised if how much energy and time you put into getting yourself ready and feeling put together actually embodies how the rest of your day will feel. If you feel frumpy and unattractive and like you just rolled out of bed, don't be surprised if your productivity that day really reflects. Another thing is just feeling attractive for your husband. I know for myself, on those days when I just didn't put any time into looking nice, I kind of don't want any attention from my husband. I feel embarrassed and uncomfortable. Another thing that I really want for my daughters is them to grow up seeing a mom that's put together and nice and neat, to encourage them to do likewise, to set that example. And I've also noticed, even with my parenting, I've noticed a big change when I feel confident and good about myself and put together versus when I just feel completely a shamble, and I'm much quicker to react or to snap at my children, which is not the type of mom I want to be. You feel better if people stop by, which is really nice. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is that it's actually a discipline. I used to think it was kind of cool when girls didn't put a lot of time or energy into their looks, just because I do think our culture way overemphasizes looks. But I've really come to think, especially as a mom now of small children, where you really have to prioritize this or it won't happen on its own, that it's actually very admirable. And so now when I see young moms at the store or out and about that just look like, oh, they did their hair, they put on a little makeup, they're wearing nice clothes, I instantly have a very high regard of respect for them, because I know how difficult that can be. Now, they don't have to be some Instagram model who's wearing, the tightest clothes possible and 10 lip injections. It just has to look like they put some energy in. The first thing I want to say is to evaluate what makes you feel confident. What style clothes is it? And it's going to be totally different. Is it wearing makeup? Is it not wearing makeup? Is it earrings? Is it not earrings? And this is different for everyone. I noticed here on YouTube, there's a lot of homemakers that wear like these flowy dresses, and they have like bright pink lipstick on and little like Marilyn Monroe haircut, or there's Mrs. Midwest. And while I think that's beautiful and I think that's super neat that that's how they choose to dress, I've tried it and that is not what makes me feel confident. Wearing a dress does not make me feel confident. I feel way more confident in cowboy boots or work boots, in jeans, and in some type of maybe slightly nicer shirt than a t-shirt. I've observed this again and again, and this is how I feel good. This is when I feel at the top of my game. And so for me personally, it's not curling my hair every day. In fact, currently I don't even own a curling iron. It's not straightening my hair. It's not putting on fake eyelashes. It's just putting on a little bit of makeup, putting a little bit of intention into my hair. Sometimes it's even just wearing a messy bun. I don't care. But it's wearing something where I feel my most confident. So find when you feel the most confident and try to do those things daily to some extent so that you feel your best. Also, when it comes to picking out an outfit and something that you feel confident in, I wanted to mention that I think it's really important to have a general sense of what your goal is for that day. And so for an example, a lot of the clothes that I wear are actually not super fancy. Sometimes they have a stain on them, maybe they have some paint on them, but it's because the lifestyle I personally live, I am outside working in the dirt, hauling wood, doing different house projects with my husband. As you can probably tell behind us, we're still finishing up some remodeling in our home. And so it wouldn't make sense for me to wear some flowing dress or something maybe that I'd even wear if I was gonna go out and go grocery shopping or something like that, because practically it's not what's going to make me most efficient and confident in what it is that I have to do each day. And so you're probably not going to see me if you were to stop by my house in some really nice outfit, but it's an outfit that I feel good in, I feel confident in, and I can actually do what I need to do that day well in that outfit. So I wanted to mention that so you don't just, wear things that maybe they look really good, but they're completely impractical with the lifestyle you live. Okay, so for some practical things, one way that I have done my makeup in the past and kind of gotten ready for the day has actually been during my Bible time. I think I mentioned this in my 5 a.m. morning routine. And that is just putting on my makeup as I'm doing my Bible. It kind of helped me stay awake, keep my mind a bit more alert, and I was getting kind of two things done at once. So that's one way that I've done it in the past. So while of course you can do this stuff before your kids are awake, and that's kind of the easiest, I've found that there's lots of easy ways to still prioritize 5 or 10 minutes to get yourself pulled together and feeling good about yourself and a foot out the door even after your children are awake. And so for myself, I've found that having a portable mirror, I can do my hair and put on a little bit of makeup wherever I am in the house with my kids has been really helpful. I actually want to find a mirror and put it in a real central part of our home where I feel like I'm not having to go into the bathroom and do my makeup in there while my kids are running around and I don't know what's going on. So that is something I would like to eventually do, but just having a little portable mirror is really helpful as well. And then just doing my hair and makeup wherever my kids are. Another way that I get ready, lately I've been enjoying taking baths in the morning, and so I'll take a bath, and usually while I'm taking a bath my kids will get up, and so I'll let them take a bath with me or after me, and then while they're in the tub I can kind of supervise them while I'm doing my makeup or while I'm doing my hair and putting on a little deodorant and just getting myself feeling good, and that's really helpful as well. Another thing, maybe you were trying to get ready and you just didn't have the time to do your hair and makeup or whatever before you got out the door in the morning. I found it's really easy to do your makeup in the car. Sometimes I'll just be at the end of my driveway. My kids are all contained. I know what every one of them is doing because they're in the back seats. And so I'm able to just take 3 or 4 minutes and maybe put on a little mascara and put my hair up in a bun or whatever it is, and just go into my day or go into wherever I'm going feeling much more put together and much more confident and okay, I'm going to do this well. I'm not trying to hide and shield myself and feel all embarrassed if I run into somebody I know. So that's really helpful. And then the last thing is dry shampoo. Dry shampoo is amazing because while I enjoy taking baths and I take one basically every night, I don't wash my hair more than twice a week now. And so dry shampoo makes your hair look so much better and gets rid of that oily look without you having to take the time to wash your hair every single day. Also, I have really curly hair, and so unless I have product in it and I get it wet, it just doesn't look that well. And so having some simple hairstyles that I can do, put some dry shampoo in, put it in a bun, whatever it is after my first or second day since I've washed it, that really helps with just looking a little bit neater. Now you guys, this is no area I'm some guru in. I clearly don't try to look too artificial. I literally take 5 or 10 minutes in the morning to get ready, and yet it makes a massive difference in my day. And I would just say to us moms, I've found that so much of the overwhelm that comes from maybe shopping at the grocery store with 3 little kids trying to get in and out, going out and about with very small children, actually doesn't just solely come from if I've trained or haven't trained them well. It comes, at least for myself, if I'm being a mother from a place where I feel somewhat confident and good about myself and like I don't look completely, bedraggled, versus if I just feel like I'm wearing these pants, I feel terrible, and I have this super ugly sweater on. My hair is greasy, my breath is bad, I forgot deodorant, and you just want to shrivel up and you just feel like every little thing your kids do, you're just snapping at them because they're already so tense and feeling so poorly. And so I would just encourage you, like I said at the start of this video, to try a couple of days doing both and see which person you like better. See which version of yourself appeals to you more, which version of yourself causes you to be more productive, less snappy with your kids, more maybe sexually inclined towards your husband, all of those things, and then decide. Because I know definitely what it is for me. That's why I'm continuing to try and grow in this and make this a big priority, even in the trenches of motherhood. So thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if you have any advice for just getting yourself put together for the day. What's something you do that makes you feel good and like you can succeed and like your day is going to be a success? Mothers, we need to dress for success and set the tone for our day. So thank you. Bye-bye.